Do you have a condition like this in your tree? These are what are called water sprouts. And is what happened to this tree, we had a very heavy ice storm and this branch needed to be cut off. And all this surge of energy comes up in the spring and no place to go. It goes into these water sprouts, which sometimes are 10 to 15 feet long. And they just ruin the shape of the tree. So the best thing for you to do is to eliminate them. And I want you to see that from below, and this is normally what happens, you're usually not up on a ladder like I am now. You cut them from below. And look what happened here when I did that. That left a stub that long. Now is what happens next year, instead of having one water sprout, this is going to have at least 3. And you do that 2 or 3 years in a row, and you're going to all of a sudden from that one point have 50 water sprouts instead of 1. So it's very, very important that we go in and actually remove that water sprout from the point at which it originates. And since I'm up here, I'm going to use just a regular pair of pruning shears. See, get it down right to bare nubbins, so there's no chance of it re-sprouting. That's the critical thing. Now here, notice already from this one point, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 water sprouts. Okay, so in this case, I'm instead going to take a saw and actually go in and saw this off. Get rid of it completely. That's essential, again, that you get it back to the point where it originates. Or instead of 6 year, we're going to have probably 24, maybe even 50. So we just take this off all the way back to the point at which it originates. And that's what you really have to keep in mind with these water sprouts. And you'll notice down the way here that there's some little tiny ones coming. Oh boy, get those off too, or you're going to be in real trouble. And it just will absolutely ruin the shape of the tree if they're left for any length of time. But it's that little stub that really becomes a problem. And that's why it's so important that you get it off completely. Now on large ones like this, since I'm up in the tree, is what I'll do is to go in. There's 2 of them here actually. This one I can get with my hand shears. But this one I'll actually go in again and remove it with this pair of lopping shears from the actual point at which it originates. And even then, see what's happened? There's a little bit of a stub, and we'll need to check that really closely next year to see if any new buds have developed. And if that's the case, then we have to go in with a saw and actually remove it. So take out a little bit of time, and it doesn't matter what month of the year it is. As soon as you see them appear, get the water sprouts out of the tree.